Romans 12, verse 1. Therefore, I urge you, brethren, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies a living and holy sacrifice, acceptable to God, which is your spiritual service of worship. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may prove what the will of God is, which is good and acceptable and perfect. Now, just by way of review, he's urging them to do the greatest thing a person can do, to give the greatest sacrifice possible, to offer their lives, that one life you have, unto God. Lock, stock, and barrel. Every bit of it to God. That's what he's urging you to do. But then he gives you a great motivation, the mercies of God. And that's what I've been talking about. So actually, I have been preaching my text. The mercies of God are the thing that motivates us. And those mercies are most revealed in the cross of Calvary. And then as we go on through our life and through our failure and through our weakness, we see that power that was demonstrated on the cross magnified over and over and over again. We're to give our lives because of Him, because of His goodness, because of His kindness. We're to present our bodies a living and holy sacrifice. A sacrifice that's acceptable to God. And that's the most spiritual thing we can do. Here in the New American Standard, it says your spiritual service of worship. The word can also be translated reasonable service of worship. As I get to this text, knowing that this world today is filled with so many men who call for absolute devotion and so many cults, I want you to know it is never reasonable to give your life to a man. To give yourself lock, stock, and barrel to even a people or a thing that calls itself a church. But it is always reasonable to give yourself to Christ, to offer yourself to God.